Hi guys, it's been a while since I've done a lobby card video, but this one's pretty cool. Um, these are the incredibly rare, hard to find set of Mexican Part 8 Jason Takes Manhattan lobby cards for Friday the 13th, Part 8. As far as I know, this is the only country to get any kind of publicity in the form of lobby cards for Friday the 13th, Part 8. And at the end of me showing, there's only six. And at the end of me showing you these lobby cards, I've got something like a little cool to show. But anyway, yeah, these are these are pretty big. It's my hand for like size comparison. These are big lobby cards. Mexican lobby cards usually are pretty big. Um, but yeah, the thing to see here is these are distributed by United International Pictures, which isn't obviously Paramount. And anyway, there's Wayne and JJ with the head wound from the guitar. um, yeah, Paramount had completely given up on Friday the. I think Paramount had completely given up on Friday the 13th during filming of Part 7, but it made so much. It made money, so they begrudgingly had to make a Part 8, and they just completely gave up on it. For Part 8, I feel bad. I enjoy Part 8. I enjoy it as like unironically, kind of so bad it's good. There's Jason strangling Kelly Hugh. I can't even remember her character's name. I don't know if she has a name. Um, these things are really big. These things are just about as big as my Maniac Mexican set. Um, Yeah, Paramount completely. I feel like Rob Hedden, the director of Part 8. I feel bad for him. He was a young and up and coming director, and excited to get on a feature film, and they just they picked him because they knew he didn't know any better. They promised him the moon. They promised him Statue of Liberty and Madison Square Garden and all that stuff, and they didn't deliver. And they just kept stringing him along, and I feel bad for him. Like, this movie has a really poor reputation, and I understand why, but it has a poor reputation because of Paramount. Don't blame anyone else. I guess the writing, child Jason being played by what felt like five different actors. Yeah, it has its holes. It has its plot holes. It has its issues, but it has a place in my heart. So yeah, there's Jason strangling the police officer, and then it cuts to like the wire getting tense and snapping. I thought that was clever. Yeah, so Part 8's not everyone's favorite, but these are super rare. I've been looking for these for years since I started collecting lobby cards, and I'm so happy I found these because Paramount did nothing, um, did no promotional stuff for Part 8. They just, like, anyone who is a fan of the franchise knows that Kane Hodder went on the Arsenio Hall show in full makeup, full, mask, clothing, everything. And from the information that I was told and I heard, there's Jason punching the phone booth with Julius, one of the best characters in the film. The information that I had found out was that it's a late night talk show, so that's how you get a lot of publicity out for a new album or a new film or a new TV series. That's what they're used for. Paramount didn't care. There was no, studios. We'll just use like Jumanji for like Dwayne Johnson and Jack Black and Kevin Hart. Like, a studio will sit you down and you have to sign papers and say, okay, I can't discuss this. I can't reveal this plot point. I can't discuss that. I can't do that. I can't say this. I can't say that. Paramount did nothing of the sorts with anyone, and they call the Arsenio Hall show contacted them, and they were just like, yeah, whatever, I don't care. So Kane Hodder that was him. That was his idea to go on that show silent and sit there. So good for him. That's what I found out. He could have gone on there and blabbed and said whatever he wanted to say, but good for him. Good for him for being, in character, and that was his idea apparently. Yeah, and this is the last one. This isn't a very big set in terms of how many there are, but this is such a hard set to find complete. I'm just thrilled, beyond thrilled, and this is the last thing I wanted to show. This is a tiny little piece of screen-used latex skin from the neck piece that Kane Hodder used in Part 8. Apparently there was only one, and it got damaged. It got damaged because of all the liquid and the water and all the sludge and stuff that they use. So it's in really bad shape, and it was being moved from a museum to another location, and a little flake of it fell off. It's very small. It's not like I can't hold it in my hand. I can't, But this is from the Friday the 13th Props Museum. That's in Germany, and this guy has a crazy amount of stuff. Mostly like Part 6, 7, 8, Jason Goes to Hell, and onwards. I guess it's really difficult to find Friday the 13th stuff from the original to Part 5, but he has a lot of stuff. Yeah, it just says, this piece was part of the makeup worn by Kane Hodder as Jason in Friday the 13th Part 8, and that's his signature. So yeah, and this is the big reveal. It's very small, it's very tiny. I'll pick it up. I'll try to get it on camera. You can kind of see how it is raised up just a little bit. It's in gloss, so it's kind of difficult to show, and it's not gonna. There we go. Apparently that was on his neck. Here, I'll try to get it to focus. Yeah, that little piece. So it's kind of cool. I own a little piece, Jason. Yeah. I don't know what to do with it. I'll just keep it tucked away, I guess. But yeah, that's all I wanted to show. I had to get it in a video somehow. I didn't want to make like a full video on it, and have it be this little thing. I mean, look, it's the size of my thumb. Like that's my thumb. Now it's not going to focus. I'm sorry. That's my thumb. It's as big as my thumbnail. It's very small. So yeah. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks. Be well.